The Royals, the Rajasthan Royals here. The big news for them, of course, is that their captain will not be captaining in the first few games. He will be playing, but not captaining.
Which means they'll use him as an impact sub.
Because I think his finger's not recovered fully yet. He had surgery on his finger.
Yeah.
So maybe they don't want to risk it while fielding the slips or keeping whatever.
Yeah.
So luckily they've got an outstanding keeper as a backup. So Dhruv Jurel can keep, and I think Sanju Samson will become the impact sub.
Yeah. So then they will have 5 bowlers, 5 batters, and their captain Riyan Parag. Yes, Joy?
Yeah, absolutely.
You will never let him live it down. You never let him live it down.
I mean, exactly.
And you've not
it is
met
the most
Riyan Parag after that either, I'm sure.
It is the most. No. The point is that at least he knows who I am.
But in all fairness, I have to tell you, in all fairness, I saw last season when Riyan was doing well, Joy was very happy.
Yes.
Right? Because at the end of the day, all of us love to see players with potential deliver on their potential. Right? And he really delivered on his potential. And I mean, yes, it's taken long, but it's the classic adage, right? Der hai durust hai.
I only hope he's not played a lot of cricket because of injury this year. I only hope he's match fit enough to come and deliver. He made 550 plus runs last year batting at 4.
Yeah.
And then he got picked for India and he played the same way for India that he played for Royals. He didn't say, I'm now playing for India, let me play a certain way. He played with the same carefree approach. So at number 4, if he's doing that, plus captain in front of his home crowd.
Yes, I'm in Guwahati. It'll be amazing.
Guwahati. Riyan Parag from Guwahati, captain there. So I really hope he does well. And I hope he bowls a little bit as well.
Well, he does bowl that below the sea level stuff that he bowls sometimes. He comes in with his Kedar
He has
Jadhav
to
action.
give them 2-3 overs because this time they really don't have bowling depth, you know. The Ashwin Chahal days are over.
Yeah.
And you're looking at this bowling attack and you're saying this is a bowling attack that had a
But Joy, there's Jofra Archer. There's your best ever IPL player immediately after him in Sandeep Sharma.
Yeah.
That Tushar Deshpande, Akash Madhwala both had good seasons. One for CSK and one for MI. Kumar Kartikeya can bowl. They're okay. It's just that with Hasaranga, Tikshana, Archer, you've got 3 slightly... And maybe that's the reason you were not too sure.
Yeah,
slightly temperamental.
I'll tell you one more thing. Here's my belief. I believe Rajasthan is suffering from what I call the IKEA effect, which is that your own players you tend to overrate. Just like, you know, IKEA, because you build the furniture yourself, you tend to give it more value than it actually has.
So,
it's true though.
Yeah. So the thing is, they have paid the maximum for retention.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
They have paid 79 crores for retention. Okay? Now, if you look at those players, 18 crores, Jaiswal, Sanju Samson, they are your marquee players. But Riyan Parag has also got 14. Okay? You're talking about Dhruv Jurel has also got 14. So you're talking about Shimran Hatmaya has got 11 crores. That's a lot of money for Shimran, who's really, has been a destroyer at times. But what I'm trying to say is that if I had 11 crores in the market, could I have picked up an option to Shimran Hetmyer? Is Dhruv Jurel was 14 crores? So
you know what
when they went in, that because they paid that much money, they didn't get that much money on their bowling.
I think Josh Buttler would happily have taken 14.
Exactly.
Yeah. And Dhruv Jurel would happily have taken 8 or 9. Happily would have taken 8 or 9. And they would have got Jurel. You see what Samson has said. Samson went up to Buttler and said, I still can't get my head around the fact that you won't be playing for us this year.
Yeah.
So I think Buttler is going to be a big miss there, because don't forget, Buttler is very burdened these days. As England captain, all that's coming. He's resigned midway through a tournament. We're talking about quitting midway through a tournament.
Yeah.
And he can come here and just feel free.
Yeah.
So I think that's a big miss. And so whoever bats 3 for them will have a big part to play. And I was just trying to see who bats 3 for them, and I've settled on Nitish Rana.
It's interesting, right? Because look at the opening combination, one of the best.
It could rival Head and Abhishek.
Yeah, it's your India openers, right? Effectively, India openers in T20. You can have
So your top 5 batters are all Indian, and maybe Hetmyer at 6. That's how they'll do, and then pack it with bowlers, international bowlers.
Let's look at that's the thing with their bowling. I feel like their bowling. Let's look at what their spin options are here, right? You have
Hasaranga Tikshana.
Yeah, now again I'm worried about Hasaranga because
we
haven't seen him. No injury, I'm not completely sure. Then Tikshana.
Remember, Hasaranga gets picked to avoid the ban in a game he was never going to play.
Remember that story?
Yeah.
But Hasaranga Tikshana, now if you want to leave one of them aside, you've only got Kumar Kartikeya. There is...
the spin, that's what I'm saying. Riyan Parag has to bowl. Riyan has to bowl for them. At least 2-3 overs. He doesn't need. Nitish and Riyan both have to bowl for them. They can get 4 overs between them.
They also have a player who's younger than the IPL. Apparently needs a note from parents to play the.
Did you say apparently for his age or apparently for the note?
Apparently for the note.
Okay.
Age is apparently anyway in North.
But he's apparent. 27 March 2011. That means about 10 days before the IPL and before the World Cup. He was born 2011, 27th March.
Wow. So he's not seen the Royals win the title.
No.
Not live.
Exactly.
He's seen highlights, but he's not seen. But so I think that's why I'm giving them a.
But Sanju's given him a big rap. I saw him hitting sixes, and I thought when I was 13 and I was hoping to make it into my school team, how far was I hitting the ball with those bats that we used to have?
Yeah.
He's hitting the ball out of the stadium.
Was that under-19 match?
The one before that. But even in the under-19, he got 100. Hitting the ball out of the stadium at 13.
These kids, I tell ya.
So don't be surprised they push him up at 3. I'm talking to Nitish Rana. Don't be surprised they push him up at 3 and say, go kid, go.
Yeah, could be.
Run, Lola, run. Go.
Also, I think now, but see, I'll tell you, now they've gone back to, say, Dravid is now the coach. So Dravid may be a slightly more conservative coach.
But Dravid also was coach when we played the T20 World Cup, which was a go kind of World Cup. So you never know.
Yeah. So
is he the only coach who's come in getting hurt while playing cricket?
Yeah.
Third division cricket with his son.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
He went and played third division cricket with his son.
He came in with crutches.
He's on crutches.
Wow. They got injured in that game.
Either that or some game. Basically, when you cross 50, you must start watching.
Unless you're Sachin Tendulkar.
What is the man doing?
Yeah.
Did you see the shots?
Yeah.
Unbelievable at this age.
He was practicing long before that. He's got a net in his house. He went and started hitting the ball and hitting the post, saying, "My best friend is here." His bat.
Yeah, I think that knowing him, he probably has practiced more for that Legends tournament than a lot of these IPL players have practiced for. Yes, knowing him, he would do that. Okay, so for you?
I'm not sure. I'm sort of.
I feel the balance, I don't feel it's a balanced side at this point.
Also, will they play the second half well? They always play the first half well.
Yeah.
Have they won enough in the first half to counter a second? Joy's got straight down.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to see which ones you go down for. Because you guys will have to go down for some.
We are fattus, you know us. We are big fattus. Even the one we want to say no, we are like, oh, please, we hope we make it and all.
What I want to see.
Angelic and all that.
What I want to see, last year Joy had 2 teams making the semi-final.
No, I said 2 sureties and I said of the others, 4 of these are the sort of crossed fingers and 2 of those should make it.
Let's say, which were your 2 sureties last year?
One of them was MI.
I just want to see.
The other one made it. I think the other one made it. One of them was MI. Which, I mean, how was I to know with that team?
People have done worse, Joy. People have done worse. The player I picked to take the most wickets in the Champions Trophy did not play a single game. Harshdeep Singh.
Oh, yeah.